I've also heard from other channels that the dark is just completely misunderstood. It just is. It's about dropping all judgment, including what we consider evil, because it's not about anything being evil. It's simply about vibration. And the yin yang, right? The yin yang, the dark and the light, it's all part of the oneness, and it's part of what created this reality. And one of the ways you can look at it is to have form, right? If I asked you to draw a circle, right? You draw a circle. And then if I told you to now make that into a sphere, and let's say, and now most of us would just have a white piece of paper, and if I said, make that circle into a sphere, how would you do it? You would do it by adding shadow. You would add darkness to create the form. So darkness and light create form together. You have to have both to create form in this dimension, in this reality. It's just part of this dimension. So I really don't think darkness is here to be evil or to pull us down. It just is. It's just part of the experience of this reality. And in every moment, I believe that we have a choice. And I also believe that what's around us is always a reflection of what's in us. There's so many of us that are still holding on to our own pain and density and darkness, and that's just reflected outside of us. And the outside is also a reflection of what's inside of us. So I do believe at some point that we as a whole will finally evolve and be an enlightened society, and that possibly all of Earth will enlighten. And they talk about Earth ascending, right, moving up dimensions away from the darkness. So I do believe that is a possibility, but I also think that the light and the dark is just a balancing of this whole existence. And so as we lighten up and come out of darkness, perhaps a new planet is formed in darkness, and now they are the ones that have to evolve, and we might be the ones helping them and watching over them from a higher dimension and helping them come out of their darkness. I think it's just part of the grand cycle of creation. And so it's not about judging darkness, but it's also not about trying to pretend that it doesn't exist. But it's about just allowing all of creation to be what it is, and understanding that we have our own power. We are the only ones that can decide how we feel about something, and that our energy from inside of us absolutely affects everything around us.